Out on the vast, untamed plains of Wyoming, miles away from Hollywood's glitz and LA's chaos, Kanye West built more than a retreat. He created a modern-day frontier kingdom surrounded by wild horses and endless skies. It's not just a home, it's a reflection of a man constantly reinventing himself. Part hideaway, part empire. This space is as bold and unpredictable as Kanye himself. But to understand why one of music's biggest names left red carpets behind for ranch life, we need to rewind to where it all began, the music. Born in 1977 in Atlanta, Kanye Omari West's true origin story starts in Chicago, where he moved with his mother, Donda, after his parents split. Even as a teenager, Kanye was already producing beats and dreaming big, visions far bigger than the South Side. Under the mentorship of No ID, Kanye mastered sampling, a signature technique that would later shape his sound. Though he briefly attended art school and Chicago State University, Kanye dropped out at 20 to pursue music, a risky move that inspired his 2004 debut, The College Dropout. It wasn't just an album, it was a declaration. Kanye would chart his own course. Throughout the late 90s, he sharpened his skills behind the scenes, producing for names like Foxy Brown and Harlem World. His major break came with Rockefeller Records, where his soulful, sample-heavy beats helped shape Jay-Z's The Blueprint, 2001, launching Kanye into the industry spotlight. But Kanye wanted more than behind-the-scenes acclaim. He craved the mic. After surviving a devastating car crash in 2002, he recorded Through the Wire with his jaw literally wired shut, turning trauma into triumph. That moment set the tone for The College Dropout, which went triple platinum and earned 10 Grammy nods. Kanye wasn't just a producer, he was a bona fide star. He continued to evolve, from the explosive success of Watch the Throne with Jay-Z, 2011, to the raw industrial sound of Yeezy, 2013, to the genre-bending The Life of Pablo, 2016, Kanye constantly defied expectations. His 2021 album Donda became an epic spectacle, debuting with stadium-sized listening events that felt like rituals. The sequel, Donda 2, 2022, was released exclusively on his own $200 stem player, sparking controversy and conversation. By 2025, Kanye, now legally known as Ye, dropped WW3, proving that, love him or hate him, the world still listens when he speaks through music. Over 2 decades, Kanye has sold more than 160 million records, won 24 Grammys, and reshaped the sound of modern music. He is an artist who thrives on disruption, using chaos as a creative fuel. And just as he reinvented music, he sought to reinvent his lifestyle. Because for Kanye West, greatness was never meant to be confined to recording studios or city skylines. Wyoming Ranch, Kanye's Wild Kingdom. Kanye West's Bighorn Mountain Ranch isn't just another celebrity getaway. It's a bold retreat into the heart of the American frontier. Bought for $14.5 million, this massive 6,700-acre property is double the size of his Cody estate and sits about 50 miles away. But unlike Cody Ranch, which often played host to album releases and media spectacles, Bighorn is something else entirely. It's private, raw, and built for solitude, not show. Entering the ranch, you're immediately dwarfed by nature. Rolling hills, deep valleys, and free-roaming wildlife replace crowds and cameras. This isn't LA, and it definitely isn't the Hamptons. This is real, rugged Wyoming, where silence reigns and wild animals outnumber people. An estimated 3,500 moose migrate through the property yearly, turning it into more of a sanctuary than a ranch. At its center is a rustic modern mansion with 7 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Vaulted ceilings, panoramic mountain views, and stone fireplaces give it a cinematic yet cozy vibe. The estate even has 2 heated helipads, ensuring Kanye can fly in from Greybull in just 10 minutes. Perfect for a mogul juggling projects across states. But what makes Bighorn even more mythical is what's hidden beneath the land. Dinosaur fossils. Yes, real fossils have been discovered on site, adding another layer to this already legendary retreat. If the Cody Ranch was Kanye's public stage for his Wyoming chapter, Bighorn is his hidden laboratory, a personal space for reinvention, reflection, and raw inspiration. Before the wide-open West, Kanye's real estate journey began in the Hollywood Hills. In 2003, the same year The College Dropout was preparing to redefine hip-hop, he bought his first major home for $1.75 million. Bathed in sunlight with panoramic views of LA and the Pacific, this house symbolized arrival. It wasn't just a home, it was a canvas. Every room reflected Kanye's ambition. Airy living rooms for collaborators, a media room for film and sound, and a master suite with a private balcony for moments of quiet amidst the chaos of fame. The porch, tucked beside the main room, offered a magical spot for candlelit dinners under city lights. But more than the design, it was the energy of the space that mattered. It became Kanye's creative lab, where music, fashion, and architectural dreams began to blend into one vision. He stayed there for nearly 15 years, refining ideas and laying the foundation for the empire he would later build, first in concrete and glass, then in open plains and prehistoric land. Let's take a ride through Kanye West's car collection. Each vehicle not just a means of transport, but a reflection of his mindset, his success, and his ever-evolving creative phases. Lamborghini Urus, $240,000. Known for pushing limits, Kanye gravitated to the Urus, Lamborghini's high-performance SUV. It became his family-friendly speed machine, spacious enough for Kim and the kids, yet powerful enough to dominate LA's highways. Lamborghini Aventador, $390,000? If one car could embody Kanye's Yeezy era, it's the matte black Aventador. Bold, loud, and unapologetically flashy, it was gifted to him by Kim on his 35th birthday and often seen parked outside studios or fashion events, a true icon in motion. Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, $226,000. An earlier entry in Kanye's supercar journey, the Gallardo Spider arrived during his graduation peak. With the top down and his own songs blasting, it was Kanye in pure celebration mode, cruising through Hollywood with star-level swagger. Mercedes-Benz SLR Sterling Moss, $1 million. This isn't your average Benz. The ultra-rare, windshield-free Sterling Moss is one of only 75 ever made. Kanye reportedly bought it during the rise of his Yeezy brand, viewing the car's exclusivity and design as a mirror of his own bold ascent. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, $450,000. More street-friendly than the Sterling Moss, but no less impressive. The SLR McLaren served as a regular ride during Ye's LA days. With gull-wing doors and a Formula One aesthetic, it turned even the most mundane errands into grand entrances. Tesla Cybertruck, $60,000. Kanye's love for the unconventional made the Cybertruck an obvious choice. After its reveal, he was quickly spotted driving one across the dusty trails of Cody, Wyoming, grinning behind the wheel like a kid in a sci-fi movie. Porsche Panamera Turbo, $192,000. Amid the roar of his louder toys, the Panamera Turbo stands out for its subtlety. Understated but powerful, it was Kanye's go-to when he wanted to blend luxury with discretion. A reminder that not all status symbols have to shout. Kanye West's love for luxury goes beyond fast cars. He's taken his vision to the skies. In 2018, Adidas gifted him a custom Boeing 747, a rare and extravagant move typically reserved for heads of state. Nicknamed the Floating Yeezy Office, the massive aircraft was transformed into a flying palace, symbolizing Kanye's ambition and refusal to follow the norm. This over-the-top jet was just one example of his lavish lifestyle, matched on the ground by his bold spending in fashion, jewelry, and design. Kanye West timepieces aren't just about telling time, they tell stories. From the classic Rolex President Day Date, $30,000, symbolizing power, to the surreal Cartier crash skeleton, and the stunning Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Perpetual Calendar, $200,000 plus. His collection reflects both taste and artistry. Whether understated or extravagant, each watch mirrors a facet of his complex persona. Timeless, bold, and always ahead. Net worth and wealth journey. In 2021, Kanye reached a financial high, with Forbes valuing his net worth at $6.6 billion, making him the richest rapper ever at the time. Surprisingly, music wasn't the main driver of his fortune. That title went to Yeezy, his sneaker empire with Adidas, generating $1.5 billion annually and becoming a pillar of modern fashion. While his music catalog, valued at $90 to $100 million, and tours grossing over $131 million contributed significantly, it was fashion that transformed him from artist to mogul. His Gap partnership hit $1 billion in its first year, and even after its collapse, his influence remains unmatched. He also owns a 5% stake in Skims, Kim Kardashian's shapewear brand, now valued at over $3 billion, further securing his wealth. He also invested in Tidal, Jay-Z's streaming service, and at one point owned a chain of fat burger restaurants in Chicago. Endorsements and high-profile collaborations, from Nike sneakers to Giuseppe Zanotti shoes, added millions along the way. And yet, just as quickly as it rose, Kanye's empire unraveled. Beginning in late 2022, after a series of openly anti-Semitic remarks, one by one his business partners cut ties. Adidas, Gap, and Balenciaga all severed relationships, wiping billions off his balance sheet overnight. In 2025, controversy deepened with the release of Heil Hitler, a song so offensive it triggered widespread backlash and left Kanye a near-global pariah in the business world. As of now, Forbes had stripped him of billionaire status, reducing his estimated net worth to around $350 million. Still enormous by most standards, but a fraction of what he once commanded. Despite the controversies and financial setbacks, Kanye West has had moments of real generosity that reflect his complex character. In 2003, alongside his mother Donda West, he launched the Kanye West Foundation in Chicago, aimed at reducing high school dropout rates and promoting literacy. By 2007, he had expanded his efforts by joining the Strong American Schools campaign, appearing in public service announcements, and even hosting a benefit concert. After Donda's sudden death in 2007, the foundation was renamed the Dr. Donda West Foundation in her honor. However, by 2011, it was quietly shut down. Another example of Kanye's struggle with maintaining long-term initiatives. He has also stepped up in times of national crisis. In 2005, Kanye made headlines during Hurricane Katrina relief, calling out the government's slow response to Black communities. In 2012, he supported Hurricane Sandy relief efforts through benefit concerts. In 2019, Kanye donated $10 million to the Rodent Crater Project by artist James Turrell, calling the experience life-changing. Then in 2020, following the murder of George Floyd, he quietly donated $2 million to support Floyd's family and those of Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, covering legal fees and establishing a full college fund for Floyd's daughter. While Kanye's philanthropic work has been sporadic, it's often deeply personal and has left a real impact. Kanye West's personal life has been as eventful and layered as his career, marked by high-profile relationships, intense media attention, and emotional highs and lows. In the early 2000s, Kanye was engaged to fashion designer Alexis Pfeiffer, a relationship that lasted 6 years before ending in 2008. That same year, he began dating Amber Rose, a romance filled with red carpet appearances and tabloid headlines. Their eventual breakup led to public feuds, including clashes with her future partner Wiz Khalifa. But it was his marriage to Kim Kardashian that truly defined a chapter of his life. The couple began dating in 2012, quickly becoming one of pop culture's most iconic duos, dubbed Kimye. Their extravagant 2014 wedding in Florence, Italy, was a global spectacle, symbolizing the merging of fashion, fame, and family. They had 4 children, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, with the last 2 born by a surrogate. For years, they appeared to be a powerhouse couple, but by 2021, things unraveled, due in part to Kanye's erratic behavior, political ambitions, and public outbursts. Kim filed for divorce in 2021, and it was finalized in 2022. Still, they've remained committed co-parents, often appearing together at events to support their children. In early 2023, Kanye made headlines again by reportedly marrying Bianca Censori, an Australian architect and Yeezy staff member, in a private ceremony. While details remain scarce, the two have been frequently seen together, igniting speculation about Kanye's next personal chapter. Through every relationship, whether romantic, rocky, or redemptive, Kanye's personal life has deeply influenced his music, fashion, and public image. Whether you admire Kanye, criticize him, or simply can't look away, one thing is undeniable: Kanye West remains one of the most influential and fascinating figures of our time. If you enjoyed this journey inside the untamed world of Kanye West, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.